Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Space Engineers, welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Quadruptator, say hello. Hey, I'm pretty sure that I have immortality on still, so I can't die. Am I cross-eyed? I feel cross-eyed. Anyways, welcome back. Welcome to this. Welcome to all the things we've done. So, last time I presented the question of the schnauzer, the thing I don't like, and then we finished off with this, which looked a little bit like a bull shark, this thing which ended in the whale shark, and then I finally decided on this design, and I've created this, the fully painted and fully prepped, ready to be printed whale shark. Or not whale shark. Currently, it is just called the No Name ship. And if we go here, and I delete this, and I'll tell you why I'm doing that in a second. I just made a last change. I forgot a defensive block. So, this is the ship, though. This is what we got. So, from the rear, this is where you're supposed to take your... By the way, if you didn't know this, you're supposed to take blueprints from the rear. I don't know why. I don't have a good reasoning for it, but this is the version 3, as listed the no-name V3. But, that's what the ship looks like. Color scheme and all ready to go. Let's see if I can't get ourselves a screenshot. Let's go here, no name, do this, take a screenshot so that it doesn't look dumb. Alright, so what we've got is obviously a well-armored, heavily armamented ship with some lights, 2 rail cannons up front from the business end. You see the bridge right there, that is the primary bridge, and then there's obviously a thing. We got this yellow striping good on the side. It was suggested on stream on Saturday. John Bray showed up, and my buddy showed up, Nick, and said that it should just be called the Red Lid, because John said the red lid's throwing him off. So the red lid ship could be potentially the name of this ship. Differences from version 2, which is this guy here. Obviously, this is where sort of the whale shark front end sort of came from. But the reverse thruster was sort of tucked in here and not great. I have changed this so that, because the CDC on version 2 looked kind of like this. You see the power thing, and then there was a little cockpit right here, and it wasn't really doing the need, plus this internal thruster. I still have internal thrusters on the other one, but as you can see now, we've got these downward thrusts, which got a little bit of flavor just from the grading and stuff like that, making sure. We have cargo access from the bottom side, so you can walk up here and go into cargo if you need to. Plenty of decoys on the bottom rear, and then we have this reverse thrust engine here. Goes up under our jump drives. You can see 2 micro reactors right there in addition to this, and then you can see the thrust right there. So if we come up, you can see it's still internal. Doesn't appear to be causing damage as far as I know. This is a hard thing to tell because even with the mod, it's just hard to tell whether or not it's giving things. But let's go and take a look inside real quick, and then we're going to get to business. Like I said, additional decoys there, some lighting from the front and the back. I don't really have lighting pointing up, it's mostly down on the business end. And then obviously we have the docking connector back here with a light and everything, or a camera and everything. Another thing right there, 2 rocket launchers there, 2 there. I thought about making a custom ball turret. I've not ruled it out, I just haven't done it. Got our lighting on either side, so that's great. Come in here, got our doors mirrored on both sides. We've got weapons rack for holding the rocket launcher and guns for boarding stuff. Our defensive block is there. Pressurized bridge. Not a bad view for this view here. Not a bad view at all. Got the business end rail cannons. If we turn on our boys right there, you can see what that looks like inside. Pretty cool. Not bad. Not bad at all. Storage locker for O2 tanks, stuff like that. We've got ourselves a little kitchen so you can make your coffee and your breakfast and take a nap if you want. So, little sort of captain's quarters, single ship. This is a single ship combat thing. The yellow there and there is obviously painting on the exterior. I didn't want to panel over it. I guess I could if I really wanted to put like a thing down. Vent controllers for various things, projector for various things. Survival kit for respawn, but recharge kit for recharging because survival kit is slow. And cargo access. Come back here into the business end. We've got buttons here to turn on the projector. Actually we can do this. I don't know if the projector, let's take a quick look. It's on. I don't think it has anything. Oh, it does. It does in fact have a blueprint. No name. V3. If I double click that bad boy right there. Yeah, so I've already got it blueprinted up and lined up so that it can repair itself. It's got 3 bobs or 2 bobs, maybe 3. I don't know. So this is the change. This is the change that happened. Um, here we run back in here. We've got obviously batteries everywhere for power. A couple of Greebling control panels here. Another place to sit if you really wanted to. Over on this side is our gravity. And then here's the CDC. We come back here. We've got another cargo access, including access to those 2 reactors, which is really good. Nice viewport of the engines doing engine stuff, things like that. And then I went with this kind of reactor so that I could potentially get around better, doing some repair stuff, etc. Just, I don't know, it felt better to have this reactor as opposed to the big one that was in here. And then obviously we have from the internal ships, if the bridge gets blown out, we'll have this right here, and we'll be able to do the stuff we need to do. So yeah, that's kind of it. It's ready for flight. This is the one I'm going with. I think John said that he really rather enjoyed the Schnauzer or the one with the mustache, and I like it, and I think I can use that for something else. He also suggested that I build both. I build this one and then I dronify this one as backup, and it just comes with me and I guess does some murdering. Um, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this. Because of this, the belly entry, I think that's where my holdup is on this, that it's got a belly entry for getting access to the ship in general. But I do like a lot of this ship. It's very stubby. This is more like a destroyer class. This is more like heavy heavy cruiser, if I was to name the two. So those are what we got going on. So I will pick you up in just a second. I'm gonna go back to the live game because we don't need to be in creative anymore. We've got a ship to do and things to do with the ship. So let's teleport back into the real world. Alrighty, we're back in regular Space Engineers survival. Survive. So, yeah, those are the ships. That's the idea I had. Uh-oh. Wrong thing. So, the other Dagron, so a couple of things. So one, Clyde said that I gave him some ideas, and he liked the self-maintenance units. He hasn't tried them out yet, and he said maybe a ship will come out during combat. Clyde said he forgot about the welders on the Malafor from our last discussion about building welders into the ship. It's been a long time since that's um, seen in combat. And then he said that, and just to make sure, yeah, okay, we're not in creative mode at all. And then he said that we could name it the Dagron's Revenge or the TTA if at first you don't succeed, try again, or the Chonky Boy. And that makes me think of the Swedish ship that got named Boaty McBoatface. Maybe Shippy McShipface. A buddy of mine from the stream on Saturday, I was streaming New World, if you didn't check it out, which I think Clyde showed up, said hi. I guess there was an audio issue. I was not very loud. But um, he suggested whaleothy because I see it look like a whale shark, and I have a tendency of like naming something like the Grabbin. The Grabbin here would be Grabbathy because it grabs stuff, and so he was like whaleothy, sharkathy, whale sharkathy. So it's possible that could be the next naming convention. Um, where to build this thing is really the question, and the answer is I don't know. I'm thinking probably here. I'm thinking the Grabbin Grabbint needs to get out of here. Get out of here, Grabbin. Um, good news is I can come down here, and I know I've got a docking connector on the bottom. Am I? What is going on here? Let's come on. Hey, there we are. All right, get that locked down and out of the way. And I'm thinking we just start building the ship here. I don't know, and I don't know if let's do this. Let's go here because we're gonna. One of the things Clyde had said, or not Clyde. Clyde said many things. One of the things that Chad had said is don't focus on the aesthetic. Um, not easily get it to look and sleek and small grid like you could, like with a small grid. Um, and take a few hits without passing out, sort of. So the stuff like basically saying, don't worry about what the ship looks like. Worry about how to make the ship not die immediately. And I gotta say that feels more accurate than I would like to admit. Where are components? Where are we at? I'm looking specifically for the metal grids. There they are. Yeah, we're gonna need like, let's go 6,000. 6,000. I don't think we need displays. We're gonna jump this up to 1,800. Steel plates, I think I had at 10,000. No, I have 5,000. So we're gonna go ahead and jump that to 10,000. Superconductors, we're gonna need more than this, so we'll probably jump this up to 2,500. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot. It's a lot. Motors, good. Medical components, 26 is fine. Large grid. Large steel tubes, that's fine. That's fine. Displays, detectors, construction components. We probably want to jump this up to 2,500. And then, honestly, part of me is like, oh, just put everything. It's 6,000. Wow. And then, what's power cells? What are those called? Steel plates, solar cells, power cell. All right, get some stuff cooking. We're gonna get this set up really quick, and then I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna take out the dear old something. We're gonna take something out. We're gonna take out the Elder Dagron and go collect some parts. We're gonna stick this right here. And believe it or not, we're gonna toggle on off. Toggle on off. What about the Malafor bobs? Oh, he only has one bob. Yeah, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go up here and we're going to say off, off, off. Nope. And then if I look at this, I should be able to determine whether or not they're on, right? Yeah, they're all off. Okay. So the reason I'm doing that really quick is so I can get this thing built up, because what we're gonna need is we're gonna need a battery. See if I can't get this. You know what I can do? I just had a thought. There's a battery, and then we're gonna take, and we need a projector. Right, left, left, right. There we go. Okay, and we need. This is gonna be really hard to do, I feel like. Yeah, it is. It is gonna be difficult to do, but that's okay. Projector. Oh, battery. No, what am I doing here? Blueprints. The no-name V3. Let's get it set up. Oof. Oh man. Yeah. There we go. I should be able to sort of see what I'm doing here. Pitch forward. Nope. Yaw. Nope. There we go. Forward offset. Womp. Vertical. Oh man, did that, bro, right? Oh, what? I cannot believe that worked as well as it did. Oh man, that was good. I got lucky. Oh, you know what I need to do before I do this? I need to go in here. Mag. Ah. This thing is really, the off-center lock is definitely, man, you could tell I scrolled there for a second. All right, look at that. Look at that. We've got a little bit of problems with the Elder Dagron's placement versus this guy, but you know what? The Elder Dagron can be docked a different direction if we need to. And it's really only these guns that'll have a problem, so, um, yeah, you know what? I say we do this. We're gonna turn it on. We're gonna let the boys get to work. Um, and then we're gonna go find a pirate to murder. I mean, liberate. Because we here don't murder. Let's go liberate. And really quick, I'm gonna go ahead and turn off show only buildable. I think that'll give us the best chance of success. So let's do this right here. Projector, block, toggle. Keep projection off. There we go. There we go. That'll get to work. And then we will go get to work. You know what? We're going to bring the Grabbin with us. Yep, we're going to bring the Grabbin with us. Come on, buddy. Last time we nestled your brother down here, and it was not like the smartest play in the world, but here we are. Maybe before combat we set this guy a little bit further away. Oh, you know what? We can do this. There we go. Completely normal. How long do you think it takes before I forget that and something terrible happens? Probably not very long. Alright. See you later, buddy. I know we didn't really vote on which ship to build. I'm going to build that one first. That's the one I liked more. So that's what we're going to go with. Honestly, if we run into a situation where I need to build the other one, we can. And maybe we do dronify it, as John suggested. But I am not going that way, because that's what beat us up last time. We're going to sail in a direction and see if we can't find ourselves some pirates. Because I don't see anything on my map right this second. So we just need to go find some bad guys. Maybe do a little perusing around the sky and see if we see anything. Now for the stream, Clyde had said that I was very quiet, so I'm hoping... What is that? Oh, it's an asteroid. I was like, whoa, that looks like... Also, I don't know if you guys noticed, but I added a bunch of, like... I decided to add some additional decoys around this ship. I honestly don't think it's going to help, just for what I was thinking about. Let's go get this unknown signal. That's a good idea. Unknown signal. Gotta get an unknown signal. This is how you get stuff to spawn in. You start hunting parts. And see how it goes. I don't know what block is currently. Oh, you know what? We need to... I think we're gonna need to... assault. I forgot that we got beat up pretty bad, so I have no idea. I don't even know if we have ammo. Honestly, we might not. That'd be real stupid. No, we do. Okay, we've got ammo. That would have been real stupid. I'd have been peak upset if I left base with no freaking ammo. It wouldn't be surprising, because I was like, yeah, let's go fight something. And let's go find someone to beat up that can't beat us up super easily like a pirate. And, yeah. I noticed the other day while I was building in the creative mode, and we're going to hop around here in a second. I'm not going to talk the entire time I'm recording. Just to save you guys some ear mileage. But I noticed the other day while I was building that it seemed a little bit like I was building uninterrupted, like no spawn-ins, no nothing. Like I didn't see really pirates or anything, so I was like, oh man, did I somehow mess the save up where nothing's spawning now? But I think I was just not paying attention because I was so focused on everything else. Maybe. I don't know though. I think that button was jump. Because one jump, this one specifically is the jump we target to if we're looking for a specific location. The other jump drive on the button 3, which is my combat. Oh, we're going to bang into it. Match speed on this thing, please. No, don't. Aw. I guess we aggressively set Bob to aggressive. Who knows what's going to be in it now? Anyways, it seemed like stuff wasn't spawning in, but I think I may have just been so focused as I do. It's interesting how close everything gets that I think like, oh man. Oh, that's nothing useful. Whoa! Ship nearly ran me over, that'd be fun. Fun story to tell the kids. Oh, you can have those. Hey, I was wondering where I put that paint gun. Why does this not go in there? Are we at full? No. We're not even close to full. What the frick? Okay, I guess that's not a place we can put those things. Well, you can go... Nope. You can go in here. Yeah. Alright. Back to searching for pirates. Alright, guys. When I find one, I will... We'll talk. Because, yeah, but there's just no pirates. No unknown signals. No... Huh. Interesting. Yeah. We'll pick you up when I find something. All right. I moved the Grabbin. I didn't like the way it was sitting, so I just parked it back here next to the engine. Fits nice. That's actually a nice little spot for it. Just tucks in nicely, almost like I intended it to go there. Nothing has spawned in except for this unknown signal. I think I know what's happening in this moment. So I'm gonna go get this unknown signal, and then I think what's happening in this moment is because that the big boy unidentified signal is still active, and when we were over there, I remember seeing a bunch of pirate stuff spawn in while we were flying that direction. I'm thinking that all of that stuff still exists in that space. And so because it hasn't despawned, I don't know if you can do that without cycle objects, entity list, biggest grids. I love that the Malafor is like one of the biggest grids. Our base, this ship. What else we got? They're built. Yeah, look at it. It's coming along. I'm super excited about that. Ooh, what is that? Oh, that's the Factorum outpost that murked us. Yeah. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna nuke some. Okay, so those big objects. Fastest. Perfect. Distance from plater. Oops. Just blew right past it doing my my little spiel. Let's go 7. I don't know. Oh, I do know what that is. That is the remote block. If we remote control, that's what this is. Control, we do 8, and then view, and this is the connector. That's what we're missing right there. In case you were wondering. You probably weren't. Alright, let's go. We're just spinning fuel out here. I mean, I know we work on an ice rock, so... Oh. Let's see what we got. Maybe something else will spawn in while we're mucking about. Let's see what we got. Alright. Ooh. Nothing. We've got nothing. That's lovely. Ooh, some iron, some plates. Perfect. Let's paint it pink. And, cycle off of that color right there. There we go. We'll go back over here, and we will put... Have you guys ever watched Lunar Colony stuff? He has got some interesting builds. I just watched a video of him and his buddy doing like a cruiser class thing, and it was really interesting. And I was thinking to myself, like, man, I need to work on some building techniques, because like this doesn't look bad. I don't think it's got interesting shapes, but then it has some things that are just... There's a lot here that's just big flat surfaces, which aren't necessarily bad. They just, I don't know, it's not as visually interesting. So, not really sure. I don't really know of a way to do better. Whoops. I didn't need to go that way either. Did we not grind this down? What's going on, guys? Oh. I guess we're taking it with us. There we go. Alright. Ice droids there. Do we have... You know what we need? We need a button panel in here. I don't think there's room for one, but I think we need one. Maintenance. Self-maintenance unit. I think it's this guy. We're gonna do on-off. Grind before weld. Grind only. Weld only. I think we honestly just need... I don't know. We need bobs. What do you guys set to right now? We don't even know. Grind if weld stuck. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. And I know the funny thing is on this bar of the bobs, I don't have the toggle on-off button. So, 5. Alright. Hey! Hey! Lock S foils attack positions. Oh, it's combat time, fellas. Let's go get us a vulture. Alright. I'm excited. This is going to be a fight I might actually be able to win. Which is, you know, of peak importance. Alrighty. Signor Vulture, prepare to meet your doom. Alright. Got the bobs set to weld only, so they're only repairing me and they're not doing anything else. I don't even know that we have parts on the ship to be repaired, so we're gonna find out. Let's see what this thing's packing. Oh, this is one of those baby ships. It's got a gun on one side. We're gonna give us some attitude adjustment. And we are gonna go weapons hot. really want to nuke this entire thing all the way down, but my boys, give them the good news. Alright, going into fly mode. What do we got? We got a bandit? Okay. It looks like the bandit was de-bandited. This guy's trying to get away. See if I can't get locked onto it, and then we'll go grab we'll go that other parts with the Grabbin. The thing's gaining speed on us though. I'd like to be able to target this thing and drift with it. Is that a thing that can happen or no? Why can't I? Something's going on here. I can't seem to drift. Right. Where's the other part? Did we lose it? I think we lost it. Where is... Okay, this has been stabilized. Back off that, and let's go see if we can't find that other part. I thought we had a signal lock on it, but I don't see it. That's pretty... The vulture was not a particularly tough target. I don't see the other pieces. I think it's been lost to time. That's unfortunate. The good news is... see what we got. Ooh, okay, yes sir, I will take that. What else? Probably don't need to grind that door down for the sake of... For the sake of anything. Which side's the bottom? That's the bottom ship. Let's fly over here. Whoa. Are We don't have a button to put this on grind before weld, grind before weld stuff. We don't really have a button for that. It doesn't allow for it. So I grabbed I thought I put on the hostile takeover mod.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
Oh, what is that?
Inventory
Stop
full.
smoking, please. Thank you. The fire was getting to me. I'm going to stick that there. Let's see. I was hoping there'd be something in here, but
Inventory full.
it does not look like there is going to be anything in here. Let's see. Let's see what we got. Ooh, 120 ice. Look out now, fellas. We're doing it. Aha. Get that off there. We got a full thruster, which is great. We got a couple of full thrusters. Oh yeah, alright. Well, let's do what we do. Paint it pink.
Inventory full.
There we go. Alright. This can be consumed. Where the hell's my ship? I feel like Bob and company aren't doing the job here. What's going on, guys? Let's move a little closer, I guess. Oh! That happened. Did I? Cool, I blueprinted this so that I could, when I ultimately destroyed it, I could... Jesus. I don't have words for that. That which just occurred. I'm speechless. So it's mostly a success, minus the murder of the Grabbin. So that's nice. Well, think of it this way, we can... Does this have a projector on it? I think it does. It's supposed to. I'm pretty sure it got nuked with this entire... Yeah. Yeah. Cool. Perfect. Yep. Perfect. Great. Love it. Love that. Love that for me. Okay, let's get back to work.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
Oh no, gravity's still on. Many mistakes were made. That's okay. It happens. Mistakes happen. Ooh, what do we got? What do we got? Do we have military munitions drone? That sounds like to be a way more difficult target. Alright, I'm gonna get this ground down and then I will pick up here in a second and we'll see what we're gonna do with that military munitions guy. Or we might go back and fix the Grabbin. I haven't decided yet. You know what? We're gonna play. We're gonna save is actually what we're gonna do. We have a damaged Grabbin. Most certainly my fault. Oh But we're gonna play a little chicken with this here military drone and see. We'll see what's what. Cause why not? You know, why not? I haven't already had catastrophe happen. Let's go ahead and crank some guns back on. 7. What is 7? What did I build that for? Target large ships on off. So it's currently on. Let's turn it off. Or off. It was off. Let's turn it on. That looks like something over there too. Just an asteroid. Alright. I'll see you when we get a little closer to this thing and we'll see what bad things happen next. We're on intercept. It looks like he's intercepting us. We're going to drop our speed to 53 meters a second. Ooh, there's a Mayday over here too. Alright, we're going to knock this guy out. Military munitions drone. First time against the... What were these guys again? They had some super pretentious name. Enlightened Guard, yeah. We're going to enlighten this guard's day. I'm going to drop below 50, or just at 50. We are... Go for combat. There we go. Alright. There's another drone right there. I don't know what that is, but there's something else approaching us. Alright. We're getting out of this view. Sprite Mayday, that guy. We are engaged, full target. Looks like he's kind of running. There we go. Whoa, what the heck was that? Destruction of faction properties reported. Yeah, no kidding. Your faction attacked me. It doesn't give me the lead arrow. That's a little bothersome, by the way. I don't love that. I don't love that for me. Looks like he's running. He's smoking. Adjusting heading. Full pursuit. Let's go. Thump. Thump. Got him. We have neutralized. Let's get a little closer. Got a Sprite Mayday over there. I don't think I'm going to be able to do what I want to do for this thing. I'm trying to match the heading on this thing. Speed it up. Get a little closer. Little closer. Back off the speed. We're gonna be right here. All right. Oh man, it was a small grid. Oh, now it's a small pieces of grid. Maybe I can repair the Grabbin. Oh, this is a small grid. It's the little baby boy. All right, well, that was successful. His little drone friend didn't help him much, which is, you know.
Inventory full.
Oof. Makes so much noise. It's pretty funny, actually. Still.
Inventory full.
Yeah. Oop, that's gonna ding too. Bagong. It's so loud. Unnecessary. It's pretty funny. I enjoy that thoroughly. All right. Some successful missions. A couple of sorties. These were all small grid, which is not bad, but it's also it's confidence builders, but it's also means we've not actually tested anything. There we go. All right. Thought I heard a noise. All right. You know what we're gonna do now? We're gonna turn tail and run. We're not gonna run. Actually, we're just gonna go home. We had a successful mission. We're gonna see the progress we got on the no-name ship. Maybe get an idea. And then if you guys also like the Schnauzer, let me know, man. Maybe we just build the Schnauzer and the no-name ship eventually. And like John said, dronify the Schnauzer and then bring it into combat and do some war crime stuff. Maybe. I don't know. Feels like we're flying the ship upside down right now. Oh, I understand. We're not. Unfortunately, the Grabbin did suffer a relatively catastrophic collision with no fault of my own, honestly. It could have happened to anybody, so that's pretty successful though. I feel pretty good about it. Gives us something to do in the meantime while we build the ship that's going to take us to the Factorum and hopefully help us crush the Factorum. That is the plan. Chad had mentioned like maybe it's time that oh man, look at that. That's crazy. He's like, maybe it's time you like look at the shield mod or something. Oh, we're definitely going to run out of parts. We're going to need, my guess is platinum and cobalt based on the lack of welding. But that's okay. Oh, don't crash into that guy. Ooh, you know, we're gonna have to do some finagling really quick. Let me get this docked up. That's what we're gonna do. You might see this in speed time. Power it on, unlock it. Oh, I don't have thrust like that. That's unfortunate. What a tragedy this thing was. It's just a tragedy. That's all it is. It's a pure and simple tragedy. I'm gonna get this thing set up to repair really quick, so let's go ahead and do that. First and foremost, let's shut off the asteroid bobs. Let's get some more juice really quick. What? There's a shadow. That was weird. I did not. Left, right. That would be right. Why? How come I don't have the parts for this? I don't have steel plate. What? We out of iron? Oh crap. Okay. We're just gonna rob Peter to pay Paul. We're out of iron. That's actually what's gonna happen next. I don't even know if I should be putting this thing down here. Um, man, I didn't expect to run out of iron. That was actually the on my wildcard list for things that I did not. Yeah. Okay. Well, there you go. Grabbin. I think it's just the Grabbin one. Oh, that is not right at all. I they've no, you stupid thing. Ah. This is why we can't have nice things, Bob. So first we need to rotate that way, and then I was pretty close. Forward, forward, and vertical, vertical. Oh, I did those two backwards, so. Well, there you go. I don't think I have a way to lock this down. Okay. That's fun. Okay, so we need to go. I need to get materials, which is going to happen next time. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. All right, guys. Let's go ahead and do the outro really quick, 'cause there's nothing I can do in this moment. I was just gonna turn the Elder Bobs back on. We will turn them on just 'cause we can. Yeah. You know what? That was successful. I don't care who you are. I mean, did the Grabbin get damaged? Yes. Are we better off for it? No. But that's okay because here we are in space, space engineering, and solving problems with projectors, and hopefully eventually solving problems with resources. I'm going to take the gold chomping, the gold digging chomper out shortly and go get some iron and many other things. If you guys enjoyed this, you know what to do. I made a little new like, share, subscribe animation, so try that out. Give it a go. Also, send this to your favorite and least favorite people. Just 'cause. And yeah. I will catch you later, taters. Let's see if we can wave. We sure can't. But as always, be kind. Bye.